Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm Jaquan.
I'm Jasmine.
And welcome to the Film Spill.
So today, guys, we're going to be reviewing a movie called FireStarter. This is a horror sci-fi movie, and here is a summary. A couple desperately try to hide their daughter, Charlie, from a shadowy federal agency that wants to harness her unprecedented gift for turning fire into a weapon of mass destruction. When a mysterious operative finally finds the family, he tries to seize Charlie once and for all, but she has other plans.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed this film. If I watch any film that has something to do with like powers or like you have these crazy effects, it's gonna be a win most of the time in my book. So the rating I gave this film is going to be a 3. Let's get into my pros and my cons. My very first pro was just finding out that this movie was a remake from the 80s. I thought that was interesting. I know a lot of people be upset about remakes and stuff, but I thought this was pretty interesting. Number 2 was seeing my boy Zac Efron. So y'all know, like, I'm a real big Disney fan. So growing up, we watch High School Musical in my house. So anything Zac Efron in, for the most part, I'm a support. So Charlie, the little girl who had the fire powers, I thought they were really dope. Andy, who was Zac Efron, he had these powers called Push, which is basically like he convinces people to do certain things. I thought they were dope. When Charlie blew the bathroom door off the hinges, when she ran in when that bully was bullying her, and I think it was like her guidance counselor or her teacher found her, it was crazy. When Charlie burnt the cat, that was wild. Charlie basically controlling her power, so teaching herself to control her powers. I just thought that was a real interesting part, especially because she was a little kid, and once she learned how to control her powers, she basically broke into the DSI facility trying to save her dad. Like, that was just wild. When Andy pushes his daughter to burn him and Hollister alive, that was just wild because to me, I'm just thinking like, you could have saved your dad, just burnt Hollister, but I guess she didn't have that much control. So he basically was just like, nah, just kill me and kill her. Like, basically burn this entire place down. That was just wild. Here are my cons, which I'm pretty sure we both gonna agree. Andy, whenever he did use his powers, his eyes would bleed. That was just crazy. Charlie being bullied was sad. I didn't like that Andy didn't want Charlie to train with her powers. Like that, I feel like, we watched a lot of films where there's one parent who's like, no, like, I just think this person needs to be normal. The other parent is like, nah, we gotta train them because anything can happen. So that was crazy. Charlie set her mom Vicky's arm on fire. That was wild because even when I was watching the original version, the same thing happened. So they basically took a lot of things from that original version and put it in this movie. Vicky dying, the mom, that was sad. And I think the biggest con was just Charlie allowing Rainbird, the person who killed her mom, to live, and then also leaving with him towards the end. I just think that ending was just horrible. But other than that, I think it was an interesting film for sure.
Okay, guys, I give this movie a 1 out of 5. I feel like it wasn't really many parts that I liked about it. Your baby catching fire as a newborn is crazy. Like, can you imagine you have your infant and they have fire powers? They're just lighting everything on fire at random times. It sounds like Jack from Incredibles, right. But that sounds very stressful. I didn't like how Andy's eyes bled, like he said, after he used the push, his manipulation powers. But at least he was using it for good as a therapist, trying to help people quit their bad habits. So that was like a part that I liked about that movie. I didn't like how the dad didn't want to train his daughter, teaching her how to control her powers because he wanted her to be normal. But like, she lost control so many times. Like, I think that was something he just should have did. It was sad at the end how Charlie was on her own because her dad was captured and her mom passed away. I did like how she could hear her dad telepathically, even though it was Rainbird, but she was able to find out where he was being held. I think that was cool, and she was able to like find him. But like you said, she had to end up killing her dad, so that sucked. And then the ending was dumb. So I give it a 1, and yeah.
Just like always, you guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. You guys have a good one.